What's up, everybody? Welcome to Queer Girl Straight Skates. I'm Rebel. This is Bowie. And this is Queer Girl Straight Skates. Today, I'm going to be reading all of your assumptions about me and responding to them in kind. So, let's do it. Queer Girl Straight Skates is a YouTube channel full of roller skating reviews, tutorials, and general roller skating lifestyle vids. So if you like roller skating, I highly suggest that you subscribe and click that notification bell so you get notified every time I post. So today, let's take a look at these assumptions that you have of me. These assumptions, I put up a little question box on my Instagram and said, what do you assume about me? Let's go, be the realist. And these are what came up. I haven't read them yet. I just screenshotted them, so yeah. Are you and Shove always on your phones? No judgment. I just always wonder. Yes and no. There are times when it's like a very... This is going to sound weird, but like an influencer heavy day where we're doing a lot on our phones. There are definitely different social medias and different things we do on our phones that are like kind of work related, and then other things that are just like, oh, I want to relax or I need to laugh, so I'm going to watch this on my phone. I, for the most part, actually don't spend a lot of time on Instagram or on YouTube unless I'm like, I don't know, like specifically doing something on those two social medias. For me, when I'm scrolling, I really enjoy scrolling on TikTok because TikTok makes me laugh and is fun. So, yes and no. I guess that's not really, that's not really an answer, but that's fine. Only child. No, I am not an only child. I am actually the oldest child. I have a younger brother named Jetty and a younger sister named Glory. And my brother is 3 years younger than me and my sister is 7 years younger than me. You seem so down to earth as a person. Yeah, I am. I'm very down to earth. I will tell you the way it is. I'm a dreamer for sure, but when it comes to like when I need to talk to you or when there's an issue or things like that, I'm very, very down to earth. Oh my gosh, Bowie is snoring so hard right now. You were born with this amazing confidence. That is not true. I was definitely not born with amazing confidence. I struggled to be confident for years and years and years. I had lots of negativity in my life, lots of negative feelings about myself and about, you know, what I'm supposed to do and what I looked like and all that sort of stuff. I would say that I had like a superficial confidence when I was in high school and maybe even like a confidence that wasn't justified for a while, but then it really knocked me down. And then I just recently, like last few years, I really started having my confidence back. Seem hella kind, but could f someone up in a fight. Yes. Yes. I was just talking to someone about this the other day, actually. People come for Shove sometimes, and what they don't realize is that I am feisty as hell. Like, I will literally defend her to the ground. And I don't think people realize that not only will I defend her, but like I don't forget when people say mean stuff to her or they hurt her feelings. Like, yo, like you better not come in contact with me because don't pretend like you're my friend if you're gonna be mean to Shove because you're not my friend. Your family accepted you when you came out. That is not true. My family did not accept me when I came out. In fact, my family has been very clear that they do not They're not accepting of my lifestyle and my choices. That's fine. I have family that I have chosen that love me unconditionally, and I have the most amazing girlfriend in the world, and I have a dog, and so they can suck it. Sometimes turning your hobbies, skating, into a business can take the joy from it. Yes, that is definitely true. Sometimes there are days when like I don't want to record videos, but I feel like, oh no, like I really need to make sure I record a video, even if it's like I just want to skate and have fun. Sometimes I feel obligated to turn every fun skating thing that I do into a video, and I don't like that. And I have to remind myself to like separate out my time skating where I'm making videos and like doing it for Instagram or whatever thing whatever gig I'm doing. I have to separate that out from like my regular just I enjoy skating and so I'm going to skate time. But yeah, that's for real. That's like a definite, that is a real thing for sure. I assume you're actually even more rad than we even know. I don't know. I mean, I guess that's not up to me to say, really. There's definitely a lot of things about me. Like, you know, I'm almost 30. So I've lived a lot of life. So there's a lot of things about me that you may not know. I definitely think that the internet sees like a very narrow version of me because they just see the skating side of me. And I'm definitely so much more than just skating. But this is a thing that I've seen kind of across the skating community, is that a lot of times people who are good skaters or in the public eye for roller skating, like people don't see them for their other skills and talents. And so, yeah, I do have other skills and talents besides roller skating. You and Shove are the most amazing people ever. How? I love you. Oh, that's really sweet. IDK, but you seem like a mean girl. I hope not. I really hope not. I don't want to be a mean girl, and if I've ever given you that impression, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I definitely have never been like a popular person. I've never been a bully. I definitely tell it to you straight though. And sometimes when I am blunt with people or I tell it to people like really straightforward, they see that as a mean girl quality. So if that's what you're referring to, then maybe. But I never do it with like cruel intentions. I more do it as like, I have such tough skin, so I just think that everyone wants to be like talked to like that, which is a bad quality. The next one is you give good hugs. Yes, I do give very good hugs. I give excellent hugs. I've always been a hugger ever since I was little. When I was in kindergarten, my kindergarten teacher, Miss Diane Dotson, she used to call me a hug bug. Which is so cute. And that's like, it's always carried through. Like I've always been a huggy person. I've always been like, one of my love languages is physical touch. Like I definitely am like a touchy-feely person. I really like hugging and I really like holding hands and like all that sort of stuff. You are comfortably living off of YouTube, Moxie, and Etsy, skate related only. Sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but no, not even kind of. First, okay, let's dive into this really fast. First off, I don't know, a lot of people don't seem to know this, but I do not work for Moxie. Like, I literally do not work for them at all. Shove works for them, but I do not work for them. I'm friends with them, and I've done projects with them, but I do not work for them. So Moxie gives me no money. So I don't get any money from Moxie. I don't know if YouTubers don't make a lot of money. Like YouTubers at my level or like even a little above my level, like we do not make a lot of money. So unless you're like a really famous YouTuber, you're not making a lot of money from that. And Etsy is like sporadic. Like sometimes I make a little bit of money, but I don't make enough money to live. I don't even make enough money to pay my rent from all those things, from all skating things. So yeah, I actually saw something on Reddit one time that was like calling out Shove, like, why is Shove talking about how she's like furloughed and like this is hard and she like needs to use her moxie code when her girlfriend is so famous on YouTube and makes so much money. I was like, what in what world? Yeah, so that's not true. I wish, but it's not true. Roller skating is only one hobby of a long list of you've gotten really deep into. That person nailed it on the head. Yes. Yes. My mom, when I was growing up, used to say that I like snorted different activities because I'd be like really into an activity. I was really deep into speech and debate. When I was in high school, I was really, really deep into ASB. Before that, I was really, really deep into dance. I was in drama. Yeah. Yes, I definitely dive deep into hobbies. You love kids and animals. I love animals so much. I have a love-hate relationship with children. I used to hate them, and not like hate them like I hate children, just kind of like not interested. I used to not be interested in children at all. And now I'm a little bit more interested. Like my friends have had babies and I think they're super cute and I like hanging out with kids. And so I like kids, but I'm not like, let me hang out with kids all the time. Whereas like if there's a dog, like I will hang out with that dog all the time. Hence this right here. What's he doing even? I don't know. You've been skating for years. I don't know if I deserve the amount of caps and like S's that are at the end of that. I've been skating for 3.5. Yeah, 3.5 years now. I don't think it's that long. Definitely there are many people who've been skating for longer than I have. But it is amazing to be like, wow, I have been skating for 3.5 years and I'm like still so into it. And I still have so much to learn and there's still like so much basic stuff that I like don't know how to do. You are a lesbian. Yes. The most strong of the lesbians. I am a lesbian. Shove makes fun of me and is like, you should be like rebel in the lesbionics. Stupid. You're loud and proud, but you haven't always been that way. Yes, that is true. I am loud and proud. I have not always been this way. I've always been loud. Always. Literally my whole life. I've always been loud. I have not always been proud. I have not always been proud of who I am. I've not always been strong and confident in my opinions. And I haven't always been able to defend myself the way that I am now. But that comes with time and that comes with experience and that comes with pain and growing through it. And yeah, I am very loud and proud now. And I also think I'm actually a little bit more quiet than I used to be in like vocal volume sort of a sense. But I definitely am not any quieter in being who I am. Your students don't know that you have a YouTube. Okay, so I have another YouTube. And it is my teaching YouTube. It has 25 subscribers on it. It's under my government name. And it is just me like teaching communication studies lectures. So whenever people look for my YouTube, they find that one. So they definitely don't know that I have this YouTube. Every once in a while, a student will figure it out and they'll be like, oh my God, like what? And then usually at the end of a semester, if my students ask me, I will tell them. But if nobody asks me at the end of the semester, I'm not telling them. But yeah. So yeah, my students don't know. They have no idea. Roller derby helped empower you to be your most authentic self. Yes, that is true. Roller derby was a huge part of my transformation. When I started roller derby, I was quite a bit unsure of who I was and was kind of on the pathway to figuring it out, but hadn't quite sorted it out yet. And being around that many empowering humans and like just people who are unapologetically themselves, and the fresh start, I think also really helped me. So yeah, like I think it was definitely roller derby played a huge part. A huge, huge, huge part in it. I assume you skate all day for content. That's not true. I actually have 4 jobs outside of doing YouTube and Etsy and like random gigs for Instagram. So I am a teacher. I teach at 2 different colleges. So I teach 6 classes between the 2 of those. And then I am a coach at a high school in Northern California, and I'm also a regional director for a speech academy in the area that I live. And so I have those 4 jobs. So that's pretty much what I'm doing all day long. And then I try and fit skating in for content as much as I can, and also like sustaining my relationship and, you know, skating for fun and all the other fun hobbies I do and everything like that. You have days where you're not okay, but you have to power through them because you're an influencer. Yes, I definitely have days that I'm not okay. I am a depressive wreck some days. I am not perfect, even kind of, and I struggle a lot, and I have mental health issues, and that means that not every day not every day am I like, oh my God, yeah, I'm so happy, I'm so excited to like go film videos. But I think what helps me push forward is remembering what my goal is. And my goal is literally just to like help people know how amazing roller skating is, and like to facilitate this community of roller skaters online, and to help teach people to skate, and to help spread the amazing feeling that I have had just by roller skating with other people. And like that's so worth it to me to push through any bad day. And honestly, it often, like thinking of all those things often changes my day around from like, oh, like I'm so like depresso espresso, into like, oh, I can do this. Like I'm doing it for a good reason and for a good cause. I definitely do this because I care about you, not like for the money or anything like that. I do it because I'm passionate about it, and like roller skating changed my life, and I really believe that it can change yours too. That's so funny. The next assumption is you're happy most of the time. This is also pretty true. I am happy most of the time. I see the world from a more naive perspective. Like I tend to see the good in the world more often than not. And I think that allows me to be happy a lot of the time. You were bullied in school. I actually wasn't bullied in school. I was never cool, and I never really had like a solid group of friends. I had like a couple friends that I was close to, and I was definitely a floater. Like I was a person who went from group to group, but I wasn't bullied so much as like manipulated and taken advantage of. You're super low key and a homebody other than for skating, obvi. Illy. I think as I get older, I'm becoming more of a homebody. I'm definitely more low key than I used to be. I used to be like, yeah, party all the time or whatever. But I'm definitely more of a homebody than your average like 20-something-year-old. But I do love to go out and have a good time. Like I would say more than anything, I'm more of a like go and adventure with one person as opposed to like have a huge group of people on the weekly. But then I'm definitely one who's down for like big parties and all that sort of stuff. Obviously not during the pandemic, but I'm for sure an extrovert, and I love it. I love being around a lot of people. But I'm definitely enjoy staying at home. Like, I love it. I love cleaning the house. Like, I like keeping a home. You talk about being a teacher. What do you teach? That's not an assumption, but I'll take it. I teach communication studies. I teach at college. So I teach like public speaking, argumentation and debate. I'm teaching a mass communication class right now, interpersonal communication, small group communication, basically any communication studies class I can teach. You've been skating all your life. I wish. Oh my gosh, I would be such a good skater if I'd been skating all my life. Can you imagine? Ah! First impression, nice chaotic vibe. That's real. I should get that tattooed on me. Nice chaotic vibe. That is 100% it. You change your hair a lot. Yes. Every time my hair fades out, I change it usually. I just fell in love with this red. I might keep it a bit longer than usual. So maybe, but I also have a lot of wigs that I wear, so I change that too. Oh yeah, that's so funny. The next assumption is you have a secret stash of infinite wigs that you share with Shove. Me and Shove have a lot of wigs. We have 2 bins full of wigs that we wear and we rotate through. So yeah, we might have a little bit of a problem. Being a speech professor wasn't your first choice to be. Yeah, so I went through, when I was in college, I went through a lot of different jobs that I might want. Like, I had a lot of different majors, but none of them really felt right to me. But when I found communication studies, being a teacher, it just felt right. Like, it felt like it fit. I love being in the classroom. I love teaching. I love inspiring people. I love helping people to realize things about themselves that they didn't know. I love teaching people how to navigate through conflict in their life. And I love that I get to do it at the community college level. It's definitely my favorite, like, education level too. You love the Spice Girls in the 90s. Yes. You're about 5.25 feet tall, no? Yes. Well, okay, I'm close to that. I am 5'5", 5 feet, 5 inches. For like my whole life, I thought I was 5'4.5", but then, I don't know, I like grew half an inch or something like that, because now I am 5'5", solid number, I like it. It's like the most basic height, like everyone is 5'5", I feel like. You're probably the best professor ever. I hope so. I try to be a really good professor. I try and listen to my students, and I try and make learning fun, which is like very Miss Frizzle of me, but yeah. You were born with an innate sense of being a stylish badass. I had a sense of it, but I don't think I developed it until later in life. I definitely had a lot of fashion fails, but when I was younger, I was always thrifting when I was younger, and I was always modifying clothes and stuff like that. So I guess I've always had it in me. It's just taken until now to really flourish in it, I think. You live a crazy life. I do live a crazy life. I'm like insanely busy. I work myself to the bone. I work really, really hard because I feel like it's going to pay off, and I've always been a little bit of a workaholic. And I've always been also a little bit of a perfectionist. I think that's wearing down a little bit, but the workaholic thing is staying strong. Yeah, that's for sure. You love skating so much you have skating dreams sometimes. Yes, I have skating dreams where I can do all sorts of cool shit on ramps and like stuff where it feels so real that like, I feel like I could tell you, I like my body knows what it feels like to complete a lot of the tricks because in my dreams, I've done it so many times, so it feels like I know what it's like, which is kind of wild. And like when I get on the ramp and I try and do the things that I can do in my dreams, like I 100% can't do it, but someday I'll be able to do it. I don't know why, but I feel like if I would wave at you on the street, you wouldn't wave back. Okay, I'm going to say that you're right, but I'm not going to say, it's not for the reason why you think of automatically. If I saw you, I would 100% wave back. But I am so oblivious. Like, I'm so oblivious. When I'm on the street and someone's talking to me, like, I don't hear them. Like, I don't notice that people are talking to me or waving to me or trying to get my attention. Like, I don't see what's right in front of me sometimes. And I'm a little hard of hearing, so I don't hear people talking to me, especially when I don't know that they're talking to me. And so I might not wave back, and if I'm ever across the street from you and you wave at me, it's not because I don't want to wave at you, it's because I didn't notice. So I'm sorry if that has ever happened to you. I got called out one time for being rude, and I was like, I promise you, it's just me being like in my own head and like not aware of what's happening. I should fix that. You hate doing chores around the house by yourself. Okay, you know what? I actually, when I'm by myself, like when I'm alone in my house, I love doing chores by myself. When I am in my house and other people are also in my house, but other people aren't doing chores, I don't enjoy that. So, yes and no. You fall into the mindset of imposter syndrome. I fall into it myself. Oh yeah. I have imposter syndrome all the time. I'm like, what am I doing here? Like, people aren't gonna like these videos that I make, or people don't want to hear me talk or anything like that. But I have to tell myself that that is a syndrome and that I should kick it to the curb, and you should too. Because you're amazing just the way you are. You don't like superhero movies. I do like superhero movies, but I'm not like a movie buff or a movie nerd. Like, I don't like know, I haven't watched all the superhero movies, but if someone put one on, I'd be like, oh, this is good. I like it. I don't watch a lot of TV or movies. So it's kind of like, I don't know. I just don't spend a lot of time doing that. I spend more time doing it now, like during the pandemic, than I ever did before. But I, in general, don't really spend that much time doing it. Oh my gosh, the last two. People tend to open up to you. Yes, that is true. And that's because I don't spill people's secrets. When people talk to me about something, I don't tell anyone because it's not my information to tell. And I just like to be there for people. Could be my Pisces sensitive side. I don't know. Ooh, I get a feeling that you enjoy really spicy food for some reason. I do enjoy really spicy food. That's why I do hot skates, which is like my version of hot ones, but with roller skaters, because I just want to eat fake hot wings all day long. I love fake hot wings. Yeah, I really enjoy spicy food. I really enjoyed these spicy questions. I hope that you enjoyed me responding to your assumptions of me. I loved reading your assumptions. I thought they were really interesting. I feel like some of them hit the nail on the head. Others of them, I was surprised by. If you have any other assumptions of me, if you put them in the comments, I'll totally respond to them and be like, that's true or that's not true. I'm always interested to know what y'all think of me. So thanks for watching this episode of Queer Girl Straight Skates. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, right, Bowie? And if you want to get some cool stuff, you can get it from my Etsy, or you can become a Patreon and support me that way. And most importantly, oh my God, Bowie's so sweet right now. Cheers to the queers, everybody. Everybody. Yeah, yeah. Rock your body. Yeah, yeah. Like, comment, and subscribe. Queer Girl Straights all night.